Okay, so this is just a quick walkthrough of GatherUp. So I'll just show you the help functions. So these are the details. You'll find more information about this on the repo on GitHub. And the purpose of the project is basically to help people who are seeking support or having a discussion on Discourse to gather the Python information about their environment, their setup, and how they're using a particular tool. So the series of questions are asked, the data is then formatted, and then you paste it straight into GitHub. So we'll see that now. So let's crack on. So here we go. We've got instructions in various languages. I'm not actually going to bother with showing them just now. You can check them out yourself. And then it asks various things. So you've got a choice here using some predefined settings, and I should just use these. It guesses that I'm on Linux, which is true in this particular case. And then you can also pick the particular environment you're in. So it'll actually look in using Condo, and it'll say, oh, you've got all these different ones. Which one are you actually using? Or you could have said the current one. Then it's picked out the version of Python I've got in that environment. Again, you can change any of these things. I've installed TTS here using pip. Now, I haven't really installed it in this case, it's just a demo. Then there are three extra optional extra sections that you can add, which is you can add a config file of some sort, or you can also add a detail from a log, which is you can have a traceback in the log, so the most recent problem you've had, or stick the entire log in there as well. I'm going to include all three, and you don't have to include any of them, or if you want to include just one of them, you can do that, and we'll hit return, and then basically it's going to ask about each of the three that I provided, that I selected. So it actually just checks that this is a valid input, so it needs to be a real file, so you just paste in whatever your actual file is there, and again there, and there. So we just do this, and then it's going to generate the text. You can see it on screen, and then these are the links associated with the project I chose, TTS. Now you can actually configure that to be anything you want. So I'm just going to add a bunch of standard details into the file, so that's easy to use, but you can put your own stuff in there too. So all you do is you copy this, scrolling back here, and anything that you don't want to include, you can of course edit that out. It's totally up to you. You don't need to have any of this. So we go up to this point here, nice and easy, and we just switch to the there we go. Oh, I've done the wrong thing there, haven't I? So there we go. So then you just paste it in, boom, and you've got all the detail in text. It's all been laid out for you, and then lo and behold, that's what it looks like. So it actually does all this nice, neat stuff for you. So that's the version of the Python that I saw. That's the name of the package and how it's installed. Then it's got these details about the package list. So this is the Conda one, exported nicely as a table. Then, depending on which of the three options or that you chose, or if you chose none, there wouldn't be this stuff here. But then there's configuration, so it's nice and neatly laid out there. You've got the traceback, which is pulled from the end of the file, and then in the case where you've actually included the whole log file, it would include the whole of the log file. So that's that. So yeah, basically that's it. And the whole purpose is just to help people have this kind of communication barrier broken down by doing the repetitive, challenging part for you, and then leaving you to sort of put in your description of the problem. So you still have something to contribute, but it's much easier, and it's dealt with all the things of getting it nicely formatted and looking nice. And easy to use. So it's a simple tool, and that's basically what it does. Okay, thank you.